What's up, YouTube? It is John back at O.P.A.F, and today I'm going to be opening a second box of Roaring Skies. Get over here. Okay, today I've got my friend Brian again. He's going to be helping me with this box opening. Just doing the dirty work, you know, making stacks so that we don't have uncommons lying around all over the place. And if you haven't seen the last video, or the other video that we had earlier of the other Roaring Skies box, I would suggest you watching that one first. I may be making references to it in this video. We don't want to give away any spoilers or anything like that. I would say we're still looking for the Secret Rare BS Seeker. Full Art Mega Rayquaza would be nice. I still need one of those. I'll set that right there. Got my lovely playmat. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Looks like the code cards are facing the right way this time. But you know what? Let's give you this one anyway. Okay. 3 from the back. One thing I never understood that Pokemon does is they don't sort the rarity automatically in order from least rare to most rare. So if you don't know, you know what, let's show you guys that real quick. If you're just getting in the game, you might want to figure it out. They have 5 uncommons in the front. They have the reverse rare and then the rare, and in the back are 3 uncommons. So what you always want to do is take the back 3 cards and put them behind the next 2, and that way we start with our commons, go to the uncommons, the reverse, and then finally the rare. So let's go ahead and get into it. Pidove, Swablu, Wurmple, Nincada, Binacle, Manectric, Trainer's Mail, Pelipper. We got our reverse Fearow and our first rare of the box. Ooh, a Jirachi Hollow. That's a good way to start.
Damn right.
Tell me about it. At first glance, I didn't think Trainer's Mail was going to be that good. It says, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there, except for Trainer's Mail, and put it into your hand and shuffle the others back in your deck. But decks in Pokemon, if you don't know, they're usually trainer heavy. So you can find a supporter that, say, Sycamore, you can discard your hand, draw 7 cards. It could speed up the deck. Potentially, it could speed it up a lot faster. We'll have to see, though. Set that to the side. 3 and 2. Okay. Got a Gligar, Shuppet, Togepi, Nincada, Dunsparce, Dustox, Winona, Rayquaza Spirit Link, Reverse Dragonite Rare, that's nice, and the rare is a Togekiss non-holo rare. Set that aside. I think for the code cards we'll just do a code card for every ultra rare, just like we did with the last box. Execute, Dratini, Electric, Taillow, Bagon, Fletchinder, Altaria, Wide Blends, Natu Reverse, and the rares is Zaytu. Back-to-back evolution line there. Pressing on. Okay, we got a Voltorb, an Inkay, Cascoon, Meowth, Binacle, another Trainer's Mail, Pelipper, Wally, Reverse Taillow, and the rare is a Klefki. So, interesting fact here, I went into Walmart to see if I could find some Roaring Skies packs the other day, and I saw something I did not expect to see at all. Plasma Storm. And that came out a couple years ago. It lasted for a couple of months, and then for whatever reason, its shelf life didn't last very long, even though it was a pretty good set. And it kind of, like, it became really hard to find. So if you're looking for Plasma Storm packs, you have a lot of good playable cards such as Hypnotoxic Laser, Donphan, Zubats, things like that. You can find those in Walmart now. They're restocking them. I don't know how long that'll be going on, but just something I thought I would throw out there for you. We got a Wingull, Swablu, Shuppet, Fletchling, Togepi, Mega Turbo, first of those, Winona, Unpheasant, Reverse Pelipper in the rare. Ooh, Full Art Shaman.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's a good full art to get in this set for sure. I want to say it's going around $30. It's definitely playable. Just like the last video, we showed a couple of these for you, but its ability when you play it from your hand onto your bench, you can draw cards until you have 6 in your hand, just like the old Bianca supporter, but it's an ability, not a supporter, so you can use it a couple times a turn if you had them in your hand. As well, you could play a supporter, so if you want to get it out of your hand and play it again, just use this attack just for a DCE, and it does 30 damage. And for that ultra rare, let's give you a code card. Pause, take that code, let us know what you get. Alright. See what else we got going on here. It's a good way to start. Shaman full art, I'll take it. Execute. A Lucha. Got Pikachu, Natu, Spearow, Altaria, Wide Lens, Manectric, Reverse Nincada, and the rare is a Swellow. Funny thing about booster boxes, you get a couple packs in and you already got a mess going on. Got a Cascoon, Meowth, Natu, Pikachu, Bagon, Ninjask. We got a Skyfield. It's nice to see those. Fearow, Reverse Swellow, and the rare, Mega Rayquaza. Look at that. So we already pulled our first 2 ultra rares, and they are both considered more the playable ultra rares in the set. This one evolves from the regular Rayquaza. What it does is just for 3 colorless energy, it does 30 times the amount of Pokemon that you have on your bench, which normally that would cap at 160, I think it is. But with this awesome trainer, Skyfield, both players are now allowed to have up to 8 on their bench. So with this bad boy in play, Rayquaza all of a sudden is doing 240 just for 3 colorless energy. That's pretty good.
That's very good.
Yeah, it'll definitely be one of the decks that is in rotation and people play for. You're going to see that at States, everything.
You can also use Raichu with Skyfield too, right?
Yes, you can use Raichu for Skyfield. Raichu kind of went down the hill a little bit there, but I think it'll see some play again because it's a basic stage 1. Opponents only get 1 prize for it. DCE for what is it,
160 damage,
something like that. It's crazy. So Raichu, I think, will come back as well. If you have 8 spots for bench Pokemon, you'll be able to throw some more things in there. But the downside about Skyfield, I would say, is that if somebody else put a different stadium card into play, you have to discard Pokemon and all cards attached to it until you have 5. And you get to choose which ones you discard, but it's still, I mean, high risk, high reward kind of thing. Okay, so good start so far. Let's see what else we can get. Wingull, Fletchling, Bagon, Electrike, Tailo, Winona, Unpheasant, Fletchinder, Reverse Togepi, and the rare is an Unpheasant Ancient Trait. Another thing to mention about this Mega Rayquaza real quick, its Ancient Trait ability. You may play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon during your first turn or the turn that you play that Pokemon. So if you have a Mega Rayquaza a regular Rayquaza and a Rayquaza Spirit Link your first turn, you can evolve it right then and there. In addition, with Mega Turbo, you can attach a DCE and get into a basic energy from your discard pile on Mega Rayquaza. And I know that's kind of like in a perfect world kind of thing, but if you have all that right there in your opening hand, that's something that can be set up pretty quickly. It's not even that hard to get out. That's one thing that makes it good.
Attack with it too, right? If you want second?
If you do, yes. If you go second on your first turn, you can attack with it too.
That's ridiculous.
It's pretty crazy. I would say that the biggest problem with that would be Seismitoad, but honestly, Seismitoad would still have to be out first turn. We got Shelgon, Switch, or Reverse Holycha, and an Articuno Ancient Trait. Not shiny, but you gotta love the legendary bird from first gen. Yeah. And I think it's pretty good. It's got the Ancient Trait that gives you one more card if you knock it out. If you knock out an opponent's Pokemon with its attack. Just like the Lugia EX from Plasma Storm, but it's not an EX. Alright. So we got a Meowth, a Cascoon, a Hawlucha, a Dratini, Natu, Skyfield again, go with that Mega Rayquaza. Got a Fearow and Mega Turbo to go with the Mega Rayquaza as well. Fletch into reverse and Dragonite. Second one of those. The first one was in reverse. We got 7 packs from the right side, including this one right here. On a pretty good pace. Got Wurmple, Dunsparce, Sparrow, Natu, Nincada, Tropius, Steven, Executor, an Unpheasant Reverse, and a Carbink regular rare. Nothing special in that pack. I mentioned this in the last video, and I promised I won't keep bringing it up, but if you guys would just feel free to comment. Let us know if there's anything that you want to suggest that you think can make these videos better. My goal is just to make sure that each video that we post, it gets better and better so you guys can enjoy what we got out there. And we will be bringing up more videos shortly for you guys as well. For the meantime, Spearow, Wingull, Binacle, Pikachu, Inkay, Shelgon, another Switch, Ninjask, Zaytu Reverse Rare, and a Zekrom Holo. That's kind of cool. Zekrom's a cool Pokemon. I can't say that this is a playable card. Reshiram is definitely better. I mean, 4 energy for 100, that's nothing too special. Let's put that over there for you. Okay. We got a Fletchling, Pikachu, Spearow, Bagon. Or, you know, I just realized it said Spearow right there. It's Pit of. I know we got like a million birds in this set. You got Tailo, Wally, Togetic, Ultra Ball again, Reverse Deoxys Rare. That's a nice one to get in reverse. And the rare is an Altaria. One of the better non-holo rares in this set. You're going to see it paired with Rayquaza a lot. Its Ancient Trait ability is just like the Mega Rayquaza we got here, where you can play it from your hand to evolve a Pokemon during your first turn or the turn that you play it. Its ability, all it does is each of your colorless Pokemon has no weakness, so it'll help a lot for Rayquaza decks when you're playing something like Manectric, because Rayquaza is weak to electric, and Manectric is electric. So, Manectric Seismitoad was a pretty good thing, so it'll help prevent things like that. Beforehand, you may not have thought about putting that in your deck, but hey, if you have 8 spots for Pokemon on your bench, why not, right? Okay. See if we can get one or two more things on this side. Encata, Swablu, Voltorb, Togepi, Shuppet, Steven, Executor, Healing Scarf, Reverse Voltorb. Let's go. Victini rare. Okay. Me first, draw a card. That's funny. I feel like we're on a little bit of a drought here. But just like the last video, maybe the left side is stacked. We'll have to see. Tritini, Electric, Swablu, Bagon, Execute, Dragonair, Latios Spirit Link, Silcoon, Reverse Pidove, and the rare is the Zapdos. Okay, that's kind of cool. Legendary birds for the win.
Articuno, Zapdos.
You know what? Let me get a code card for these people. It's been a while. You guys deserve this. May not be an ultra rare, but it's still Zapdos.
Moltres in this set?
Moltres is not. I don't know why they did that. They did the same thing, I think, in Dark Explorers back in the black and white sets, where they had Entei and what's the electric one, Raikou?
Yeah.
But they didn't have Suicune for some reason. And sometimes they'll do that, but they'll have it, the one that they left out in a later set. They did not do that with Suicune, so some Pokemon just get no love. Wurmple, Tailo, Electric, Bagon, Pidove, Togetic, Ultra Ball, Tropius, Reverse Winona, and that's a good reverse to get, and a Holo Rare Beautifly.
So beautiful.
It is beautiful. What a surprise. I really like these holo patterns. I wish they would go back to like the Galaxy ones from base set and whatnot, but
those were pretty awesome.
Yeah, they were pretty good. I mean, the ones from black and white, like some of them look cool. Some of them did. But especially like early on black and white sets, not only were all the holo patterns the same, but the backgrounds were all the same. If like the Victini, Kyurem, all those guys, like it was like a endless diamond pattern. It's
pretty
like
lazy.
Right, yeah. If you, some of you guys have been in the game for a few years now, you know what I'm talking about. Shuppet, Togepi, Encata, Dunsparce, Wingull, Gallade, Spirit Link, Electrode, Double Dragon Energy. That's the first one of this box, I believe. Bagon, ooh, no, Latios EX. His first attack for 1 Psychic Energy, it does 40, which isn't that great, but if you're going first, you can still use this attack. Even it breaks the no attack on first turn rule, which is pretty cool. But honestly, I don't know how much Latios EX or its Mega is going to see any play. I can't remember offhand what the Mega does. I just remember not being too overwhelmed by it. Needless to say, though, it is an EX, so here's another code card for you viewers.
That's your third ultra rare?
Bubble that up.
That's your third?
Third ultra rare? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so right now we're doing about what the average is. We got the last pack of this right side. I feel like back in black and white sets, they would have the average would be like 3 EXs, maybe a full art, and I don't know why they changed it, but I'm happy they did, where I feel like now 6 or 7 seems to be the average. More shiny things to pull. You cannot complain about that. We have Inkay, Togepi, Execute, Natu, Fletchling, Latios Spirit Link, Silcoon, Wally, Reverse Victini Rare, and a Togekiss, Ancient Trait Holo. That's a pretty one to pull on the last half, or last pack of the first half, rather. If you can tell, I'm using these cheap sleeves that I found. They're like a couple bucks for. I would not recommend playing with these guys. If you want to have some sleeves that'll protect your cards, that work well for gameplay, I suggest spending a little extra money. I think it's around $10. You get, I want to say they're Hypermat brand or something like that, and I mean you can sleeve a deck and not break a single sleeve in like 2 years. These things are nice and they shuffle well. Alright, so let's get going with the second half of the box. See what we got going on here. Inkay, Cascoon, Meow, Binacle, Gligar, Rayquaza Spirit Link, Tranquil, Gliscor, and Pheasant Ancient Trait Reverse Rare, and a Dustox Rare. There are 2 Dustox in this set. Obviously both of them are stage 2, but one of them is an uncommon, I believe. You don't see stage 2 uncommons very often. But I don't think either one of them are going to see any play, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Okay, we got Shuppet, Dratini, Cascoon, Hawlucha, Wingull, Electrode, another Double Dragon Energy, Dragonair, Klefki Reverse Rare, and Articuno. They're I don't think Zapdos has 2 in this set, but Articuno does, and they're not just different artworks, they're different attacks and whatnot too. This one is just like a bulk rare that you're going to find in a set. It's still cool because it's Articuno. But as you can see, this one not only looks better, but it's a better attack. It has an ancient trait ability. Anytime you see something that does 100 damage but it costs 4 energy, you don't really have a whole lot going on there. Let's put it that way. Okay. Got Hawlucha, Natu, Pikachu, Sparrow, Voltorb, and Pheasant, Manectric, Trainer's Mail, Reverse Salamence. Where we go again with the Pokemon with 3 attacks. You didn't see those, or you saw them more often in the older sets. Last one to have it was Lucario EX from Furious Fist, but I kind of like the idea of that, but you don't see it much anymore. Anyway, the rare is a Bayonet. It's the first one of those of the box. It shuts off each Pokemon tool card in play. It has no effect. You know, that's interesting, since Megas are bigger things now with Spirit Links. So, with that in mind, it could theoretically can shut off Rayquaza decks a little bit. I mean, you're probably still not going to see it play much, but even if it does come out, it's not like the deck is ruined. You end your turn. If you don't know, a Spirit Link attached to a EX, all it does is if you evolve it into a Mega, your turn would end without that card. So it stops that effect from happening, and you can keep going on with your turn. You got a Spearow, Natu, Tranquil, Gliscor, Glade Spirit Link, Reverse Inkay, Stealing Meowth's Fruit, and oh, look at that. I guess that's an okay one to get a double of. Can't complain about that. I think Pokemon has also gotten a lot better about not getting a whole lot of repeat rares in boxes. You would see that a lot in Black and White. You ended up with 3 or 4 of the same rare from a box that wasn't shiny or didn't do anything good or anything crazy like that. So that's nice. Alright, anyway. Got Fletchling, Bagon, Electric, Tailo, Execute, Fletchinder, Latio Spirit Link, Executor, Reverse Altera Rare, and ooh, Mega Rayquaza EX. We got the other one. Let's see, Brian, if you can hand me that other one real quick, just to compare.
Here.
This is the good one. This one is not necessarily bad. It's just, if you could play the other one, I would suggest it. This one does do 300 straight up for its attack. However, it costs 5 energy. Now you can argue that you can always throw a double color or a double dragon energy on it, but you also have to discard 2 energy attached to the Pokemon when you attack. And there is Mega Turbo to get it back on, and this and that. So there may be ways for people to find this to play it and it be competitive. It does have an ancient trait ability as well. It's any damage done by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that are grass, fire, water, or electric. It's reduced by 20. So it's got a little built-in defense for a lot of the popular decks out there. But you know, it's nice to have. It certainly is. We'll see if it gets better as time goes on, but I can't say that that would be the best way to go. You'd probably want to, if you can, get the colorless Mega Rayquaza. Well, once again, it is an ultra rare, so here is a code card for you. Let's rip that up so I don't accidentally try to use it. If you don't know, by the way, the code cards, you can go online and download the Pokemon trading card game online. It's free. Every pack that you buy has a code card in it, and that unlocks another pack online. It's not the same pack that you got. It'll be random as well. And you can build decks. Energy comes along with the profile that you download. And just like you would say Xbox Live, you can play somebody from across the world at any time. It's pretty convenient. So if you're looking to get into the game or you want to practice decks, I would definitely recommend that for you. Anyway, we got a Dunsparce, Voltorb, Pikachu, Wurmple, Bagon, Manectric, Trainer's Mail, Rayquaza Spirit Link, Reverse Wurmple, and the rare is a Swellow. There's a couple of repeat rares we got going on there. I'll try to speed this up for you guys. I don't want the camera to die on me. 22% Taylor Swift. Just like that Executor, we got Cascoon, Alucha, Dratini, Natu, Wingull, Wide Lens, Togetic, Fearow, reverses a Bennett rare, and a Togekiss regular rare. So we got another repeat rare. That's kind of what I was talking about. This box is definitely taking it back to black and white. This reverse Bayonet real quick. It has an Evolution Jammer attack. For one Psychic, it does 20, and your opponent can't play any Pokemon from his or her hand to evolve his or her Pokemon during his or her next turn. That is a mouthful, but that could help against a lot of mega decks as well that we see out there these days. I don't know what you would pair it with. That's part of the fun about when new sets come out and you get to see what's going on. And even the best players out there don't know what the best thing is until, you know, only time tells, you know. So, we got Taillow, Electrike, Bagon, Nincada, Pidove, Latios Spirit Link, Executor, and Pheasant, reverses Shogun, and a Swellow Hollow Ancient Trait. That is pretty cool. It's got that plus Ancient Trait ability that has the same effect as that Lugia EX I was talking about. Take an extra prize card if you knock out a Pokemon with its attack. I feel like Ancient Traits, they're not like abilities. They have the same effect sometimes, but the difference is with abilities, just about any ability is different from a different one. But with Ancient Trait abilities, there's only a handful out there that different Pokemon have, if you haven't noticed that already. Okay. I'm doing that right, 3 and 2. Yep. Alright. We got a Wingull, Binacle, Pikachu, Inkay, Meowth, Revive, Altaria, Dustox, Togetic Reverse, and a Zaytu regular rare. It's another repeat. Starting to worry me here, folks. We still got a decent amount of packs left. Let's keep it rolling, shall we? You know what? We're overdue. Let me just go ahead and give you another code card for you viewers out there being loyal to us. Got Natu. Another Natu is the Ancient Trait one. Togepi, Fletchling, Execute. There you go. Alright, sorry about that. Got a camera shut off. I promise this pack isn't just loaded. I just pulled it out of the sleeve. just to make up for that mishap, let's give you guys a code card. In any case, we only have a few packs left. We'll try to make these shorter for you in the future. We got a Meowth, Cascoon, Hawlucha, Dratini, Inkay, Altaria, Dustox, Wide Lens. Got a Bag on Reverse, and an Unpheasant, Ancient Trait. Really doubling up on those rares. It is a smaller set, I will give it that. I want to say, what is it, Brian, like 108 cards?
Yes, it is.
108 cards, a couple of secret rares, so technically it's 110 or something like that. It'd be nice to pull one of those. Talo, Electric, Bagon, P.T.C.G.O, Nincada, Pelipper, Switch, Dragonair, reverses a Gliscor, and another Zekrom Hollow. Okay, so we're not only are we repeating regular rares, we're repeating hollows now as well. Normally I wouldn't mind. It's, once again though, it's not that great of a card, and so I mean, maybe we can make up for it. It hasn't been a terrible box so far. We did get that Full Art Shaman and the Mega Rayquaza. Yeah, we did get 2 Mega Rayquazas. One of them, we'll see. We're getting down to it though. Let's see if we can get something good here. Got Spearow, Dunsparce, Voltorb, Gligar, Shuppet, Shelgon, Ninjask, Revive, reverses a Healing Scarf, and the rare is an Altaria. Okay, so that's not our bad repeat to get. Okay. Make a Blade pack. You got Togepi, Execute, Natu, Fletchling, Wurmple, Wally, Silcoon, Ultra Ball, reverses a Manectric, just an uncommon, and a Shedinja. First one of those. Stage 1 with 30 HP, that is low. Good luck with that if you're trying to build a Shedinja deck. If that is your favorite Pokemon, I am sorry. Alright, I think we're back in business, ladies and gentlemen. We see something shiny back there. Let's see what it is. We got a P.T.C.G.O, a Swablu, Wurmple, Nincada, Binacle, Switch, Dragonair, Glade Spirit Link, reverses the Dunsparce, and the rare is a Glade EX.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's alright. I think it's better than the Latios, and the Latios and the Mega Latios. I mean, it's nothing too special. Like, you might be able to find ways around it with Dimension Valley from Phantom Forces, where all your Psychic Pokemon's attacks cost 1 less. But I think the focus will just be so much on Shaman and Rayquaza. It might be a while before we see play from anything else in the set. Oh yeah, but here's a ultra rare for you guys, and here's a code card. Ultras equal codes. I think we're down to 2 packs left here, folks. Alright. So we've got Dratini, Cascoon, Hawlucha, Wingull, Inkay, Rayquaza Spirit Link, Gliscor, Tranquil, Reverse Talonflame rare, and the actual rare, Skarmory. Okay, so, real quick, Brian, if I could see this stack from you. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 hollow / ultras here. Usually in a box. It's not guaranteed, but usually there are 12 in a box, and we are down to the last pack. So we should almost be guaranteed a hollow here. Hopefully better. Hopefully I didn't get my hopes up just there just now, but we will have to see. Alright. We got Execute, Dratini, Electric, Tailo, Bagon, Silcoon, Ultra Ball, Pelipper, reverses a Pikachu. Brian, can I get a drum roll, please? That was weak. Anyway, what do we got here? Oh, what?
Wait, drum roll for a weak card.
We did get a holo here. That's what I said. But it's a repeat again, and once again, meh. We don't have a whole lot going on with this beautiful. Let's get some background music. But let's show you what we got here. You know what? For the last pack, let's give you this code card as well. I'm gonna sort these out real quick for you guys. Let's see. Holo EX, Holo, Holo EX, EX, Holo EX, Holo, Holo EX, Holo. Alright. Got a couple of repeat holos. That is interesting. You do not see that very often. I think I opened a box of Primal Clash. It was a pretty terrible box, and one thing we did manage to get a lot of is Crawdons. We'd like to call it the Red Lobster box to this day. If you haven't seen it, I suggest looking at the scan. We got 2 Beautiflies, 2 Zekroms, a Swellow Ancient Trait. It's a decent card. Togekiss Ancient Trait Holo is decent as well. And probably the best holo from the box is a Jirachi. It's the first pack we pulled, if I'm not mistaken, with Diminutive Desire and Doom Desire. So we got a Desire Field Jirachi here. Second attack, steal and a colorless. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. The defending Pokemon is knocked out at the end of your opponent's next turn. That is assuming that your opponent can't switch his active Pokemon from the active position onto his or her bench. So it's an interesting little 70 HP Pokemon we got there. For the Ultras, you just got 5 in a full art. That's relative to these days, that is not great. It's probably about average, I would say. But I mean, 2 of them are playable. Let's go over them real quick. We got a Galady X, Latios EX, and the Mega Rayquaza EX. Both of those. Like I said several times, the colorless one's definitely the better to get. But I can't necessarily say the Dragon one is not going to see play. The majority will definitely be the colorless one with the basic EX. Actually, the basic ones have a colorless and a dragon type as well. But anyway, and the last one, definitely the best pull of the box, I would say, is the Full Art Shaman EX with the awesome setup ability and the Sky Return that does 30 for just a DCE, and it brings it and all cards attached to it back in your hand. We got a couple of... Right, let's throw in a couple of these real quick. Rayquaza Spirit Link, just like any other Spirit Link that you might see, it does, as if it's attached to a Rayquaza EX, the turn does not end when you evolve it to a Mega Rayquaza EX.
You got 4 of them.
We got 4 of those to a playset. If we could just get more Mega Rayquazas and Rayquazas, we'd be all set.
Right.
We got a couple of Skyfields here, 2 of them. You would probably want to run 3, maybe 4, and that seems a little too much. 3 is probably a good number to run in these sets, or in these Rayquaza decks. And we got a couple of Double Dragon Energy as well.
Just 2.
Yeah, just 2. I think I have some already, which is nice, but that will only work if it's attached to Dragon Pokemon. If you have it's attached to a Dragon Pokemon, it can count as 2 energy at a time of any type of energy that you want to choose. If you're familiar with the games, Rayquaza is a Dragon Pokemon, but in the card game, the other Mega Rayquaza is just colorless. It's not a Dragon type, so you couldn't attach it to him, but it's so good you don't really need it. Anyway, I don't often do 2 boxes of one set. I was able to this time thanks to a couple of friends who helped me out, but in the future I will be doing some more Pokemon openings, not necessarily box openings, just some promo blisters and packs that I might see in Walmart or Target. And it won't just all be openings. We'll be doing deck reviews, not of just Pokemon, but Yu-Gi-Oh, other games like that. Video games too, if I'm correct, Brian.
Yeah,
just
video games, board games,
tabletop,
right. Everything.
And just about anything and everything you can imagine that. If there's anything that you guys want to see, just let us know, and we'll try to do our best to get that up for you. But anyway, let's get another code card to these viewers, Brian. Just for sticking around to the end.
This one.
This one right here. Let's hope it has an EX for somebody out there. Try not to hog all of them if you can. Spread the love. Let us know what you get in the comments. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with more videos for you guys. And we appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Again, let us know in the comments if there's anything that you want to see us do. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.